Is that Ashura?
This isn't it either! Where is it? Where is my sword?
His sword?
Is it normal for Hellions to attack each other?
I am the Shepherd! It is my job to defeat the Hellions!
So, Ashura is a shepherd.
A shepherd who became a Hellion.
Give it back! Give me my sword back! You stole my sword, didn't you?
Ashura is a Hellion of anger. The cause of this anger ought to be what made him a Hellion.
You mean because his sword was stolen?
No, there's more to it.
Give me my sword back, so that I may purify everything!
Ashura, you have to focus, Saray. Bring him down with all your strength.
You're pretty much screwed.
Give it back! That sword has the power to cleave malevolence!
Enough! We know that you want to help people.
Power to cleave Hellions, chaos, and those filthy humans!
Humans? Oh no.
I shall destroy anything that summons malevolence!
What does he want to do? Cut down the whole world?
That's the reason why Ashura became a Hellion.
Correct. That voice!
This is the spiritual power of water!
Lord of Water!
Ocean Blitz! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Ashura Assault! Breakdown! Ashura Assault! There!
Get lost!
Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Burst! Breakdown! Rose Defense!
This is bad. Watch your help. This is bad. Watch your help.
Give it
Can't
back!
end here!
Give it back!
I shall protect everyone!
You stole my sword, didn't you?
Ashura is a Hellion of anger. The cause of this anger ought to be what made him a Hellion.
You mean because his sword was stolen?
No, there's more to it.
Break on through!
Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Ashura Assault!
Radiant Peak! Clear shot!
Come
Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault!
Burst!
Out of my way!
Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Burst! Breakdown! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Burst!
Out of my way!
Burning shot!
Out of my way!
Burning shot! Burning
Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Take this! Be gone! Echo Shock! Rock Wheel! Be gone! Be gone!
Give me my sword back, so that I may purify everything!
Azura, you have to focus, Saray. Bring him down with all your strength.
Echo Shock! Take this!
Rising Sun!
Rising Sun! Cry out! Take this! Cry out! Rock Wheel! Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Take this! Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Rock Wheel! Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Rock Wheel! Cry out! Rock Wheel! Rose! Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Rock Wheel!
Out of my way!
Retreat for now!
Who's running away? Burst! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Break on through! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Rose!
This is bad. Watch your health.
Ocean Blitz! Azure Assault! Here's the sky! Arrow Ball! Break on through! Burst! Break on through! Here!
Out of my way!
Lose this time!
Retreat for now!
Out of my way!
Attack!
There!
Release my capacity barrier!
Out of my way!
Burning shot! Burning shot!
Earthborn! Be gone! Cry out! Rock Wheel! Be gone! Cry out! Rising Sun! Echo Shock! Echo Shock! Take this!
Give it back! That sword has the power to cleave malevolence!
Enough! We know that you want to help people.
Power to cleave Hellions, chaos, and those filthy humans!
Humans? Oh no!
I shall destroy anything that summons malevolence!
What does he want to do? Cut down the whole world?
That's the reason why Azura became a Hellion.
Correct. That voice!
This is the spiritual power of water! Be gone! Cry out! Rock Wheel! Be gone! Cry out! Rock Wheel! Be gone! Rock Wheel! Rising Sun! Echo Shock!
Doesn't look good!
We're pretty much screwed.
Back! Alto!
He's trying to say something.
Give me my sword back! Alto!
Altul?
He's gone.
He was the shepherd long ago. Even if he was purified, his body has already deteriorated.
So his rage alone kept him going.
The problem is Altol. Do you think that he stole Azura's sword?
Let's go back and get the story from him straight.
If Azura really was the shepherd, then that makes Altol.
Yes, he was likely the seraph who formed a pact with Azura.
Just like everyone else has with me. We've defeated Azura.
Much appreciated.
Are you who we think you are?
It is as you suspect. I am the seraph who guided Azura to the way of the shepherd, and used him as a vessel.
You stole his sword?
I did.
This is something special.
You can tell with one look.
This sword is made from a rare metal called mithril. It truly does have enough power to cleave the world.
Is that why you stole it and hid it?
Yes. I was probably the one he wanted to slay most of all. But I had no choice. He was pure to the core, and it was that shining purity that tore him apart with worry, and eventually cost him his very soul.
That's why he made that sword. To cut down anything that would be corrupted by malevolence.
But I have no qualms about giving this sword to you. If you can learn to use it, it might aid you even more than the spiritual powers.
I'll pass. I already got a sword anyways.
Well said.
So you passed the trial of the spirit as well.
If you don't need it, I'll take it off your hands. We were meant for each other. My blade and I shall cleave the world.
Maltran?
Saray, look closely!
No way! She's...
A Hellion!
I apologize for ignoring you back then, Seraphim.
So you really could see us?
What do you intend with the sword?
I shall cut down the world, just as Azura wished.
But why?
I should be asking you, why don't you understand how Azura felt? Were we to erase this corrupted, chaotic world and all the humans in it, would that not rid us of malevolence once and for all? That is the clean, elegant logic of my master, the Lord of Calamity.
You're siding with him?
If Alicia knew about this...
How sad she'd be. Boo-hoo.
You've been using Alicia this whole time.
Ironically enough, to start a war, it is most effective to take a starry-eyed pacifist and get them all riled up over something. But now, everything is lined up for an all-out collision between Highland and Rollins. Our sad princess has outlived her usefulness!
This can't be.
Well, this is a fine pickle, isn't it? For a shepherd, I suppose reality is a far crueler trial than anything we could come up with.
Mikleo, Saray seems off lately.
I think he's worried about Alicia. I wish it were as simple as telling him to stop.
True. I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
I'm worried about Alicia too, Saray. But she'll be fine.
I agree. In any case, we have the spiritual power.
And Maltran is connected to the Lord of Calamity. If we stay focused on our goal, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
Right.
So the last two trials are Whoosh and Badonk.
Is that supposed to mean wind and earth?
What else would it mean?
Right, silly me.
okay? How could Maltran do this?
There are Hellions in the Roland's Imperial family. It isn't all that strange to imagine Hellions amongst the Knights of Highland as well.
A hero in war is a Hellion in life, goes the theory. I guess we have more evidence for that now.
But who would agree with the thoughts of the Lord of Calamity?
It isn't really as strange as you make it sound. Azura himself was a shepherd, as you know.
And he thought the same way.
In order to save the people and to begin anew, he would destroy everything. It's a pitfall that can trap all humans who let malevolence get the best of them.
Yes.
How am I gonna break it to Alicia?
Does she really need to know?
It might be worse for her not to find out at this point.
But Maltran said she no longer had any use for Alicia.
I suppose we ought to believe her. It wouldn't make sense for her to reveal her true self to us otherwise.
Seems to me the biggest issue is she'd been Alicia's rock through all this chaos, right?
Good point. If Alicia finds that out, not only has she lost her one pillar of support, but that pillar's been using her the entire time. She could fall apart.
That might be exactly what Maltran wants.
She's probably thinking she can get the war rolling for good by crushing Alicia's spirit.
What should I do? What are they?
Phantom Hellions, ones who are trapped by malevolence even in death.
Here goes! Fearless Charge! Dragon Wind! Fearless Charge! Don't push yourself, Bardo! Fearless Wind! Wind Blade! Here goes! Fearless Wind! Earthborn! Wind Blade! Dragon Wind! Fearless Charge! Rising Sand! Dragon Wind! Fearless Wind! Too close! Wind Blade! Dragon Wind! Fearless Charge! Here goes! Wind Blade! Here goes! Fearless Charge! Watch your health! Wind Blade! Here goes! Fearless Charge! Here goes! Fearless Blade! Here goes! Fearless Charge! We fought into it! Rose, get back! Return to void! Look this time! Here goes! Fearless Charge! Rose!
Harrison, strike the malevolent!
Strike! Dragon Wind! Watch your health! Strike! Dragon Wind! Fearless Charge! Strike! Wind Blade! Strike! This time! Earthborn!
Timely barrier. Think about your attack.
Eat this! Rock Wheel! Rising Sand! Echo Shock! Take this! Rising Sand! Take this! Not yet! Echo Shock! Rising Sand! Nice job, Mikleo!
You've been slacking off, haven't you?
Lila, what did you mean they were trapped by malevolence even in death?
Humans and Seraphim, in fact all living species, have something within their bodies called a soul. A phantom is the Hellion which results when that soul itself is corrupted by malevolence.
Then does that mean, even if we purify them, they won't go back to their human form?
Yes, they are already dead. But if we don't purify them, their souls will retain their malevolence, drifting around aimlessly for all eternity.
As Hellions who continue to prey on humans, you mean?
So purification is still a way to save them, right?
It is.
Okay. I know what I must do.
Some of us are low on health.
Ghost. Could it be a seraph?
It does make you wonder. Perhaps the one who witnessed it had high resonance.
I found this.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Darn!
That voice!
It's a Hellion!
Purify him!
Yeah,
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But he's...
if you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Saray have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Saray talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrow Feathers value our customers' trust. Saray, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Shepherd!
Oh hey, stop! Wait! Saray!
Go after him.
Okay.
If it ain't one thing.
Saray, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Shepherd or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties! Guard, leave him alone! Even we can tell something about you stinks! Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think we don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned? You dirty crook!
I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
We're heading after Rose, right?
Phew!
You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on it?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work. All right then. Saray, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila?
Well, as long as we only follow him.
Now!
Yeah!
Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
Not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
Look, he's going in.
A noble's manor.
It's clearly not his house.
I'm guessing a pickpocket gang then.
And so this must be their base.
Something tells me he's not gonna quit stealing.
Well, crap. Come on, we're not done yet.
Rose, it's unfortunate, but I'm not sure we should...
Lila means that this is just a problem of human society.
Right. It might not be something a shepherd should get involved in.
Sorry. If he's doing it by himself, I'd be okay letting him deal with the consequences. But if there's a gang forcing him to steal, it's a completely different story. I gotta check to make sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Saray, Rose, even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the shepherd and the squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see who goes in and out.
Bored.
Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay.
Shh! Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids. You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
Don't go for anything big, got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff.
Are they gonna have anything like that?
That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary.
Oh cool, that sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that.
Hey, is this really okay?
It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children in their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
This aroma.
Hey,
Oh, Dezel. How was it?
the building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions. Let's tell the guards about it, and then put it all behind us.
Okay.
I can't do that!
Hey, Rose!
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing.
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans and then robbing them blind. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Princess Alicia and the people of Lady Lake all trust Saray. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word? Give it up, kid.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us. If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Saray. Let's bring them to the guards.
But to think children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works. But it still pains the heart.
Yeah. Hey, isn't this an Earthen Historia?
Oh, that was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We'd pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor. Was that a marriage ceremony? And there were a whole bunch of shepherds there too?
It looked like it took place at the Shrine Church in Pendrago. And that was Maltellus's crest.
Was his Prime Lord Maltellus?
Please excuse me for a moment.
Uh-oh, she took off. Almost like you were picking on her.
We didn't mean for her to leave.
I know.
Well, Judging from circumstantial evidence, I'd say there's a major chance that Mount Tellus is mixed up in this somehow.
Yeah. For that many shepherds to exist at once, you'd need a power on par with the 5 lords.
Yeah, but let's leave the speculation at that for now.
So long as we're gabbing about it, Lila's stuck in there.
Oops, sorry, I forgot.
Thanks, everyone. I needed that.
You're okay with how it worked out?
It's better than ignoring it and spending the rest of your life wondering.
Yeah.
Highland is moving closer to war day by day. No one will listen to me, no matter what I do.
Because you've been digging a hole, girl. You're stubborn as a mule, but even so.
I won't give up. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
You never change.
Saray, how are the ruins in Lake Haven Heights?
Well, you know, I did obtain the spiritual powers.
Wonderful. Though it's a shame, you just missed meeting my master.
Alicia, I needed to tell you about...
Maltran taught me the way of the spear at a young age. When I train with my master, I feel so invigorated. I don't enjoy all the scratches I get, but it's only because I lack experience.
What kind of person is she?
Well, she's kind of like a mother to me, but she doesn't like me saying that, says she's too young. But she taught me martial arts and the way of the knighthood when my mother died. I was only 7. I owe her much.
Alicia...
Though I fear I rely on her a bit too much.
That's not true.
I'll try to convince the chancellors. I do everything I can.
Are you sure you don't want to tell Alicia the truth about me?
Well, at least you have a sparkling personality.
You really are a pillar of support for her, you know?
That's it? You decided not to tell her just because of that? You're weak, as both a knight and a shepherd.
She's of no use to you now, right? Why don't you just leave her alone?
I'm interested, that's all. Of what will become of the foolish princess, who would needlessly turn herself into a martyr for her country.
I know Alicia will see it through.
Do you really think so? You really don't, do you? After all, you don't even think she has the strength to withstand the truth about me.
Shut up! As long as we take care of it before she knows, everything will be just fine.
No need to rush. The tables will turn soon enough. All is according to his plan.
Are we not able to tell Alicia the truth about Maltran? Because we can't actually believe in Alicia, even when we really want to?
She's just trying to provoke you.
Let's keep it a secret.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I agree. It appears harming Alicia is not part of her grand plan anyways.
Then I have no objections.
Rose, you agree too, right?
You sure told her off.
Saray looked like he was done with her, so I just took it from there after she started talking smack.
To be honest, I'm scared to tell Alicia the truth about her master.
Alicia really trusts Maltran, more than any one of us can imagine.
Do whatever you want. But if you do face off with her, don't hold back. Otherwise, you'll die.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get so serious. It'll be fine. Come on, stay psyched up.
Right.
Bunch of hopeless delinquents. Those street kids in Lady Lake.
Well, if society's abandoned them, I don't know. Is there any other way for them to survive besides a life of crime?
It is a sad era we live in.
Give me a break. If you have to do wrong to trudge onward, you do so knowing the burden of that wrong. You hide that dark shadow within yourself and keep pressing on. Those kids weren't like that. They just went astray.
Hey, don't look at me when you say that.
Rose, so those are the things you have to think about, huh?
I don't think, I just do. Ugh, let's stop talking about this.
You mean you're just spontaneous? That's awesome.
Yes. No matter the circumstances, it's up to each person to decide how she wants to live her life and for what she must be held accountable. But Rose understands that instinctively, without thinking. Very impressive.
Seriously, can we change the subject?
Maybe the experience of abandonment will get those kids to realize the importance of responsibility. Thanks to you guys pointing them in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, the Age of Chaos would be over already.
Let's get this over with. Saray, how long have you known Dezel?
Huh? About as long as you, I guess.
You don't sound too sure. Did you just meet him recently?
Well, I guess. Kind of recently.
I can't stand to watch this, but I'm not sure I want to join in.
Stand strong! What brilliance!
It's got such an intimidating aura.
Yes, it's dangerous to go near it without heed.
Especially when they cast curse spells. What a pain.
The ruins are calling me.
There must be herbs around here.
What's that?
Wait, that's... Saray, look carefully at the ground. Saray, look around you.
Is that a monolith? Time for battle. Ready? It's over! Get on! No escape! It's over! You know nothing! Strike away! It's over! Ready? It's over! Let's get him!
We won't lose to you!
There might be something nearby.
Here it comes.
What is it, Edna?
It's my turn now, right? Oh boy, I am so excited for this. Wow. Wow.
Well, that was unexpected.
Oh no! That must be the Minotauros.
That's right! And with him standing guard there, we're all in a real bind.
The Shepherd Pawan?
Lady Lila! You're as lovely as ever.
And you're as creepy as ever.
This seraph was also once a shepherd?
That's right. Depending on how you die, you can transcend your own race. Strange world we live in.
Strange world, sure, but we'll never get to the altar with that thing in the way.
Huh?
You're here for the shepherd's power, right? You're gonna take the trial, right?
Well,
So she's not the shepherd then?
Are you sure this creeper used to be a shepherd?
Grading though he may be, the Shepherd Pawan is renowned amongst all the Seraphim for having quelled over 10,000 Hellions.
Seriously? You mean this dirtbag?
Hey, mister. Edna's so lonely. She could use a big hug.
Well, aren't you a precious little thing? Your name is Edna?
Oh, please, mister. Edna's so cold.
Oh, but there's a trial, you see. We need to get to the altar and...
Useless.
Huh?
Is that all you can think about? The trial?
I mean, the shepherd is here for the trial and...
So you can't get to your altar with that oversized steak face in the way, and so you want me to do something about it. Is that it?
Well, more precisely...
wait!
Edna! It's too dangerous!
Scram. Get out of my face! Now we just walk to the altar?
Actually, the trial is to quell the Minotauros.
But it ran off somewhere.
Turns out it was a scaredy bull.
I imagine it'll turn tail at the first sign of us now.
Right.
Well, why didn't you say so? You stupid or something?
I'm sorry.
Well, fine. Whatever. You just go on ahead to the altar. We'll track down that bull hellion and quell it.
Okay.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Edna, you're actually disappointed, aren't you?
Let's get this show on the road.
Ready, Nickly up!
You can't be finished!
This can't be!
Hellions possess objects too. Don't get too scared.
Girly Shark! Here goes! Girly Shark! Here goes! Girly Shark! Strike! Dragon Wing! Not yet! Strike! Piece of cake!
Hey, it wasn't that easy.
That was a cinch.
It was a little easier than that.
Then what was it?
A piece of cinch?
It seems there's a treasure chest near us.
Let's do this! Burn!
This definitely looks dangerous.
You better watch out for its tail movements and attacks.
They sometimes go underground. Stay calm and handle it.
Everyone okay?
Wait, that's...
Let's do this!
Ew, this one attacks all sloppy.
These slimes are stronger than the ones in the ruins.
It's over! No escape! Sweet dreams! Sweet dreams! Let's get him! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Be gone! Strike! Everyone! Ready? Let's get him!
I can get changed without making a sound.
Saray, look around you.
Be on your guard!
Ready? Strike!
Shining Mirror!
Lock it up! Wind blade! Virulent charge! Together! Here's all that! Feel my wings! Dragon blade! Feel my wings!
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! This is it!
Wind! Let's get him! Virulent charge! Not yet!
Here I come! Banquet of Flame! Stand really firm!
Pretty good, right?
Strike! Let's get him! Dragon blade! Virulent charge!
Crimson!
Dragon blade! Strike! Here goes! Virulent charge!
Well, that's a wrap.
After me, Saray.
Be gone! Let's get him! It's over! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Lord of Wind! Wind blade! Feel my wings! Wind! Get him! Strike! Here goes! Feel my wings! Wind blade! Here goes! Strike! Dragon blade! Feel my wings! Wind blade! Dragon blade! Feel my wings! Strike! Here goes! Feel my wings! Strike! Feel my wings! Strike! Strike! No foe
Can stand
in our way! Help us, Death! No, you have...
Don't be fooled by their looks. They're powerful spellcasters.
Trust me, I know the small ones are the most trouble.
No use to defend!
Yeah! Be gone!
George Tay!
Blade bang! Ready? Strike! How's this? Ready? No escape! It's over! Sweet dreams! Gone! No escape! It's over! Ready? No escape! How's this? Everyone! Ready? Be gone! Strike! How's this?
There might be something nearby. It seems there's a treasure chest near us. There may be some herbs out here. Be on the lookout for them. Wait, that's...
Dang, there it goes again!
Pretty fast for a thick slab of beef.
Saray, look around you. There might be something nearby.
Let's begin the purification!
Ready? Strike! It's over! Get on! No escape! It's over! Hang on, everyone! Get on! No escape! It's over! Ready? All right! Radiant heat! Ready? Strike! Ready? No escape! Dreams! Ready? No escape! How's this? Get on! No escape! How's this? Sweet dreams! Ready? No escape! How's this? Purification complete! can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Pick something up. I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Enemy spotted,
No
Lila!
use defending!
No escape! It's over!
Bye!
Get on! No escape! Not yet!
Wonderful!
Ready? No escape! It's over! Get on!
Is that it?
It's over! Ready? Get on! Strike!
Don't want you to die!
Get on! Strike! Sweet dreams! Get on! Strike! It's over! Get on! Hang on, everyone! Get on! No escape! How's this?
Everyone, are you all right?
It looked terrifying, but I've never seen a Hellion so timid.
That's to be expected.
The Minotauros is a manifestation of the collective emotions of those who have been tortured and abused. This accounts for the anger it displays in all situations.
So, like, it rages at people to avoid the feeling of being raged at?
A case of misplaced anger, huh?
Wouldn't kill it to do a little reflection.